Okay, hello everyone. My name is Ferdinand, and we are going to be going on a field trip to High Park. Now, a little known fact about High Park that I just found out recently is there's actually a banana tree somewhere here at the park. Now, as you can see, it is a park. There's a whole lot of trees, and there's a lot of interesting things that we're going to discover along the way. So, why don't you come with me and we're going to explore High Park? Let's go. Okay, so here we are at a wonderful looking tree. And if we look, it's a really big tree. Now, this is my hand, okay? And my hand is so tiny if you look at the whole tree. I mean, we can probably fit one, two, three, four, five, maybe 10 of my hands. That's how big this tree is. It is just so big. You can just take a look at it right over there. I'm gonna kind of get an angle just like that. Look at that. Oh, you can even see some of the grass. Look how big that tree is. It is really big. Now, one thing to think about is that when trees get this big, they also get really tall. I mean, look at that. And if we look right down over here, we can also see some leaves over here. Okay? Oh, that's my that's my shadow. But I'm going to switch the camera up now so you can get a closer look at some of the leaves that are starting to fall, and we could talk about that. Let's go have a look. Okay, so right over here we can hear some people talking in the background, but we can also see that some of these leaves are falling from the top over here. I wonder why this might be happening. And if you look from far, you can see that there are a lot of leaves that are starting to fall. What's going to happen really soon? I wonder. Let's continue on our wonderful journey ahead of us. I was walking down. I noticed that this squirrel is right over here. And let's just have a look at what this squirrel is doing. I'm going to try and zoom in a bit. Okay. Whoa, look at that. Now it looks like the squirrel is digging a hole, and you could see the nut is down there, and now it is putting and covering up that hole. That is really interesting because later on when it gets cold, the squirrel is going to start digging it when there are no more nuts everywhere else, and it's going to find that same nut. You could see, oh, it's even patting it down with the leaf. That is so nice. And now it's just up, up, and away. Okay, so now the reason that's actually so important for the squirrels is because when it's wintertime and it gets really cold, there's not going to be much food. So they store some food up, they will dig a hole down and put it in just like you saw right over there. And then when it becomes really cold, that's how they will get their food. A very nice thing. So let's continue our trip and see what is going on. I see a splash pad. Now, let's see how busy it is. I hope there's not too many people so we could kind of see the nice cool water, especially on a bright, sunny, warm day like this. Let's continue. Alright everyone, as you can see my camera's pointing up because there are some people here, but I wanted to show you just how cool this water looks. Flowing all the way down, and it looks so refreshing. Let's continue on our journey though. We're looking for the banana tree. We could see another squirrel in the distance, but we're going to just follow the path. It is really bright outside, as you could see. So I just showed you a picture of a train. Now that is a train with wheels, as you could notice, and that train actually drives down, and it is a wonderful trip that you can take if you ever choose to come here to Hyde Park with your family. I never got to ask the person if it costs money, so I'm not too sure, but it would be a really cool experience because the roads over here are long and windy, and I'm gonna show you that right now. We can just take a look and turn the camera around. You can see, hopefully, just how nice these roads are. Hopefully it wasn't too bright. Now walking down here, actually, you can see that there's a huge field right down over there, and then you continue our way down all the way. Now, when we hit the bottom, when we get to the bottom, that is going to hopefully be where we find our banana tree. So, let's see what we can find along the way. So this is very scary to me because bees could be very frightening, but we can see right over there a beautiful bee. Now, I'm not too scared with bees. It's still kind of scary, but there are a lot of bees on this. We can see right over there, if we stay super still and don't move, it looks like we will be okay. Right? And we could see another bee right over there. And we just need to remain calm and we will be okay. Okay, so one thing that I was looking at when I was taking my walk down over here, there's a bunch of these trails, and actually if you look at that map, there are trails that lead really into the forest, and then they will go closer to the waterfront, and they'll go down over there, and they interconnect. And this is me just walking down over here. So if we look around at the trees around us, we'll notice that we see some of these cut marks. You can see right over there that it looks like that tree has been cut, but that's a very important job because sometimes when trees get too big, this is what happens. The branches get too big and it gets way down, and then there's a crack. So they need to take these things down so the tree could remain healthy as a whole. If you look at that tree really big, sometimes you need to cut those things off so they can grow very healthy. That's something interesting, and that's something you can also look at when you're looking at these trees. You don't want a branch to fall off like that. You want to see big, happy, and healthy trees just like this one. Look how big this one is. Wow! And it looks so wonderful. Let's continue to look for our banana tree. On we go! Now, if we look really closely over here, I want you to think about what this is. I mean, if we look really closely, it looks like a tree. But when we look from a further perspective, whoa, what do we notice here? Okay, everyone, now I think that we made it. If I am not mistaken, the banana tree should be down over there. Let's go have a look to see the banana tree. Let's go. Okay, everyone, now it was completely worth it. If we look up over here, we can see there are bananas right over there. Okay, they're not the biggest bananas, but to think that there is a banana tree right here at Hyde Park is absolutely incredible. And you can see right over there, oh there, that's a really good video right over there. I'm gonna put some videos and pictures together so you can get a nice up close view of the bananas. But there you go. That is a good look at the banana tree. Those are the wonderful green bananas. And there's some wasps on it. Looks like they really like the taste of banana. But right over there. Wow. So, Now that we saw the wonderful banana tree, we're going to take at another wonderful thing that we have here at High Park, and I'm filming down low because it's going to be a big surprise. Okay, so let's look over here. And now, are you ready for the big reveal? Are you sure you're ready? Okay, let's have a look. Wow, look at this scenery. You can see a lot of water over here, but then you can also see these little creatures over here. Do you know what this creature is called? It looks like a bird. What kind of bird is this? You can see they're really enjoying the wonderful sunshine right now. Are you enjoying the sunshine? Look at this one over here. I wonder what it's doing in the water. Okay, so now that we saw that, we are going to take a look at this wonderful thing over here. Now, what some people decide to do is they will take a fishing rod and they will actually start fishing over here because the water is pretty deep and sometimes fish will bite. And so if we can look over here, we can see that the water is deep and sometimes people will fish. Do you see any fish? I don't either. I think that's because they're a bit lower under the water. Let's keep exploring what else is here at High Park. So if we look down over here, we can see it looks like these were peanuts right over there, and they're empty. I wonder why they're empty. Do you have any ideas what kind of animal might take these peanuts and leave empty peanut shells over here? What's happening? What do you think? Doesn't this person that's carved into this tree look so cool? I mean, look at that. We can go closer. You can see those eyes, the nose, look at that mouth. Wow. That looks incredible. But what is also incredible is that some of these trees are called cherry blossom trees. I'm going to show you an image of what that looks like right now. Okay, now that you've seen what cherry blossom trees look like, you can also tell right over here that some of these trees are those trees. They just look a bit different because we're in a different time of the year. Okay, everyone, as you can see, we are back where we started. We are at the end of our wonderful field trip. I hope you enjoyed everything that you saw. We saw some wonderful banana tree. Well, we saw a banana tree and we saw the bananas. That was very interesting. We got to see some animals. We got to see some other wonderful trees, and we got to see that squirrel that was digging a hole. We learned so much and we had so much fun this field trip. All right, everyone. This is Ferdinand saying have a wonderful time. Goodbye. And I hope to see all of you very, very soon. Bye.